Hey guys, what's up? King Louie here with a new Mordhau tutorial. This video's topic is how to deal with Rapiers. This is an often asked question among newcomers, and even a lot of seasoned players have problems against competent Rapier players. In contrast to the opinion of some people, there is no one-trick solution how you beat decent Rapier players. It is rather important to understand the strengths and weaknesses of the Rapier playstyle so you can adjust your actions accordingly. On the strength side, there is first and foremost the speed. Rapier attacks have very short windups and outspeed almost every other weapon in the game. Having the faster attack means having initiative even without reposting. Another strength is the relative good reach of the Rapier, especially compared to other fast weapons. Weapons shorter than 105 cm have more lunge, which helps a lot with closing distance. On the other hand, we have the weaknesses of the Rapier, and there are quite a lot worth mentioning. The Rapier has terrible stamina values. Especially the parry drain negation is one of the lowest in the game, which makes not using a targe or buckler very exploitable. Another downside is the lack of possible swing manipulation. Rapier drags are very underwhelming, and bad drags cause bad XLs, since you are less likely to get hit if you only need to watch out for the XLs. Having bad swing manipulation takes away a great chunk of options someone has. Fights become very one-dimensional and predictable. A Rapier also deals very low damage against tier 3 armor. It needs 4 steps to tier 3 chests to kill. Slashes do very little to almost no damage to plated armor. Due to how short the stab windup is, Rapiers have very bad morphs. They don't have these unreadable stab morph feint mix-ups like the Bastard Sword and some other one-handed weapons. As you can see, the Rapier has quite a lot of drawbacks. Let's discuss how you can exploit them in a fight. On your turn to attack, you preferably want to riposte. Riposts grant initiative. That means riposte XLs always hit faster than a second attack from the Rapier, no matter what weapon you have. Some drags from ripostes, although, are slower than a follow-up Rapier stab. So if your enemy just mindlessly stabs without respecting your initiative, then just riposte accelerating is the way to punish him. If he is more competent and understands your initiative, you should mix up riposte drags and XLs to have a chance to get a hit in. But don't telegraph your drags or you might get stabbed. Decent Rapier players don't riposte if they don't have to. Not riposting gives them the option to feint their next attack or hit you if you don't respect their initiative. There are a few things you can do against a Rapier player that doesn't riposte. You can either just wait for him to attack. You can also wind up, then feint to parry if he's going to attack you and you see that his attack would hit you first. Note that this will cost you 10 extra stamina. If you're using a relative fast weapon and the Rapier player is not riposting, you can follow your attack up with a second attack immediately after. But be prepared to feint to parry out if he's going to riposte. Another thing you can do is run up to your enemy and use a kick if he's close enough. Your goal is to force the Rapier player to riposte as often as possible, where his weapon is very weak. The most common advice given to players that have problems against Rapiers is to chamber morph XL the stabs. While this is very safe in terms of not getting hit, it is very stamina intensive. Even though the Rapier has terrible stamina values, it is not unlikely to get disarmed by it, due to wasting too much stamina during a fight. You need to find the right balance between dying to feints by not chambering at all, and losing on stamina by chambering everything. Adjust your defense according to your enemy's playstyle. If he feints a lot, chamber more. If he doesn't faint at all, parry and riposte. Don't die with 80 stamina and don't get disarmed with 100 HP. Remember, you can take a few hits if needed, especially strikes. To be effective with feints, a rapier needs to get very close. Kicking is an excellent strategy for people running up to you. You can kick non-riposte strike attempts. You can also chamber kick if the enemy is close enough. At the end of this video, a quick roundup. Decent rapier players will try to not riposte if possible. Stab to make you chamber or chamber morph and hurt you on stamina. Stab feint if they see you parry their stabs a lot. Gamble your drags and taking your initiative if you don't riposte. Alright guys, that's it for this guide. I hope you liked it and it was helpful to you. I wanna give a quick shout out to all the people in the duel yards that helped me with making video clips so far. If you would like to see more Mordhau content, please consider subscribing to this channel. Thank you all for watching and see you soon.